People argue there's no better place to grab a cocktail than New Orleans, and we agree.
Cheers! Not only does it have an amazing cocktail scene, it is also filled with culture, delicious food, and wonderful music.
I'm Liz Williams, and I'm the founder of the Southern Food and Beverage Museum. In New Orleans, drinking was always something that was a part of the culture. From the time that the French came here in 1718, we have been drinking. No one actually knows who invented the cocktail, but New Orleans has a very rich cocktail history. Business was done over alcohol in those days, and because we were doing so much business as a very big port city, we were encouraging drinking. And we still probably reflect that attitude today.
I'm Caroline Rosen. I'm the Executive Director of the Tales of the Cocktail Foundation. We're most known for the largest cocktail conference in the world. And what's beautiful about New Orleans is it's so much more than the chaos of Bourbon Street. We've played an integral part in so many different cocktails being created, and we continue that progression. People here enjoy a great drink. Hi! So good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Liz and I are so excited to show you a few of our favorite spots that New Orleanians like to drink. We want to share a little bit of our home with you today, and I'm really excited to get this tour going.
It's going to be a fun day.
A Vic Ray? Thought it was the perfect way to start.
Cheers.
French Quarter, beautiful day, and we're headed for one of the most refreshing drinks, one of my most favorite spots. Here we go.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing well. So there are two different ways to take your French 75, and I bet you could guess which way we would like to take ours.
Well, you're in the French 75 bar, you're in New Orleans, so with cognac, of course.
Perfect, thank you.
The story would go that the French soldiers had the champagne, the Americans wanted to add some more kick to the drink, and the closest thing they had was aged cognac. The British soldiers would prefer gin, so a lot of bars assume that gin is the way to drink the 75. But being in New Orleans, we're a French city, it's a French drink, we use French champagne, so French cognac just seems right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, y'all. Enjoy.
Cheers.
I think of it as an adult lemonade.
We made it. We're finally here at the lovely Napoleon House. What's our favorite drink here?
A Pim's Cup, very refreshing, hits the spot.
Hey ladies, how are you today? Good to see you. You made it. Welcome, welcome.
Why is it called Napoleon House?
So the Napoleon House is historically actually the Girard House. This building was originally the residence of the first mayor of the city of New Orleans, Nicholas Girard. A rumor started flying around the city that this elegant apartment was being fitted for the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, and we still call it the Napoleon House 200 years later.
You're known for your muffaletta here.
Right, right.
So do you think maybe we could try one of those?
Absolutely, you kidding? I'd be remiss if you didn't. The muffaletta sandwich was invented in New Orleans during the early 1900s. We start with these fresh-baked Italian bread. We layer it with Swiss cheese and provolone and different cured meats and top it with that great, unique olive salad. It's crispy on the outside and warm on the inside.
Wow, chef.
I'm gonna let you ladies enjoy.
It looks luscious.
Cheers. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, right.
Now that is amazing. We're on our way to the new jewel of the South in the French Quarter, and one of the most celebrated bartenders in New Orleans, Chris Hanna, he's here today. Hey, how are you?
How are you guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We haven't had a Sazerac yet today.
Nice.
I think we need one.
What makes the Sazerac cocktail special, it's our version of the old fashioned. Our Peychaud bitters from New Orleans, rye whiskey or cognac. We rinse the glass with herbes saints, so there's a nice anise note. We want them to be able to have the same drink that they might have had 50, 30, and 100 years ago.
Cheers.
Cheers. So you know, this is the official cocktail of New Orleans.
I mean, how many cities have an official cocktail?
I really don't know, but I think it's pretty nice that we have one.
We live in the greatest city in the world.
I would agree.
We're at Cane and Table in the French Quarter, which is one of the most unique spots. I really feel transported. They have a pretty killer beverage and food program here too.
That's true. I love the way their bar program is respectful of the past and looking forward at the same time. So cheers. This drink was invented in New Orleans, and this is kind of the mother of that. Yours is much more modern, like a cocktail.
Here's our cocktail de mariscos with our Gulf shrimp and crawfish. And this is our Gulf fish escabeche, very similar to a ceviche.
I'm really excited about the food because we have really been moving around. I'm almost to my 10,000 steps today. People have said, there's something about the food in that place that's different from any place else in America.
It's true.
I mean, if you don't experience the food while you're here, you've really missed something. So it looks like we find ourselves in your neighborhood now.
This is my neighborhood. I feel at home, Liz, because I am. We're on Frenchmen Street, and we're in the Faubourg Marigny. A lot of us like to call it the locals' Bourbon Street. What I love about this neighborhood is the music, right?
Right. The thing I like about it is being able to go into one place and listen to music for a little while, cross the street, go listen to music someplace else.
So we're actually going to go to one of our favorite spots after this, a little bit off the beaten path, but Bacchanal.
Really good food, good music, and good drinks.
What more could we ask for?
There's nothing else.
No trip to New Orleans is complete without some fantastic music, and Bacchanal is the place for that, with live music every single night of the week.
Thanks so much for joining us on our cocktail tour throughout the whole city of New Orleans.
I hope that if you're looking for a city with great food, music, and especially cocktails, you'll come visit us. See y'all soon.